Hi, this is Joe at ZPacks, and this is our Duplex Flex tent setup video. The Flex tent is exactly like our regular duplex, except it has little rings and extra toggles to attach freestanding tent poles. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take out your tent poles. There are 4 poles and they're all symmetrical. They're all the same. Okay. So each peak of the tent has 2 small metal rings. So find those rings and insert the pole tip through one of the rings. And then you're going to come diagonally across to the opposite corner guy line, which also has a little metal ring. The other end of the pole goes through the ring. The corner guy lines are adjustable. So what you want to do is adjust it so that the pole has about a foot of flex, give or take. It can be off a little bit, it's not that critical. It just needs a little bit of bow in it. So then we're going to find the opposite peak and do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to adjust it, make sure it's got about a foot or so of bow in it. Okay, there's a toggle at the center of the wall that comes around the middle of the X formed by the 2 poles. Just hook that on there. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other half of the tent. Cinch it up so it has a good amount of bow. Okay. Just hook the toggle around the center. And that's it, your tent is set up. If it were a nice night, you would be good to go right now. At this point you can pick the tent up and move it around if you don't like your spot, you want to find a better, smoother spot. You can adjust it so the tent is tall and skinny or wider and lower. What you're looking for is you just want to make sure the bathtub floor is held up and everything looks normal and not too tight or not too weird. But that's it. At this point, let's see. And I forgot my stakes. Awesome. So you don't really need any stakes with this tent, but if you want to use the vestibules, you would need at least 1 stake. I don't have any stakes on me, so I'm going to improvise here with a stick, maybe. Just to give you an idea of what that's like. So if you want to close the doors or use the vestibules, you need at least 1 stake for the front and back. One relatively new feature on the duplex tents is there's a toggle at the center of the doors. So if the wind is blowing and it's storming, you can hook the doors and keep them a little tighter. You can adjust the center guy line. Of course, my stick isn't staying in the ground, but you get the idea. Now you can stake the corners, but I never do. If it were more windy, I would probably stake out the side guy lines just to keep the tent anchored to the ground so it doesn't blow away. If it were a real storm, I might put stakes in the corners too. You can use up to 8, but usually just 2 at the front and back center are enough. So taking the tent down is just as quick. Do it in reverse order. The first thing you want to do is take the toggles off the center. So the quick way to do the poles is just fold them all at once. And that's it, the Duplex Flex. Thank you.